All right, so we're gonna talk eyes today. We're gonna talk about being able to lift them, get those eyes to lift up a little bit more, deal with some of the crepiness that we have underneath here so that you get a really great makeup application. We are also gonna talk about puffy and dark circles. So sit down, grab a cup of tea, and let's get rolling. What I'm going to show you guys today involves the number 207, the concave roller, and the smooth brass ball. So we're going to talk about eyes and how we're going to be able to work out some of this eye tension. Let's talk about some cool ways that we can help with the eyes. Not only that, but in reflexology, Dien Chan, and lots of other maps, the eyes are a reflection of the kidneys. So we're going to help with that life vitality and just getting everything to remineralize in the body and help with even water distribution. So that can help flush out water that's not necessarily needed. It can also help us to retain some water should we be a little bit more dehydrated. The cool thing in Dien Chan is that the reproductive system is also over the eyes. So we're gonna get some really nice breast plumping and working in through those ovaries as well. So it's great for anybody who's dealing with PCOS. It's really great for anybody also dealing with endometriosis. It will really help to get everything to become a little bit more integrated. So let's get started. For me, when it comes to working with the eyes, I do like to add just a little bit of product right around the edges here, just to protect the skin a little bit. It's a little bit thinner skin, so I do like to put on a little bit of eye stuff. I've got this delicious stuff from Pranic Forest that maybe hoping if she sees this video, she'll make that Q enzyme stuff again. It was really great. But I put it on and I'm just gonna get it into the skin a little bit more. Perfect. So when it comes to drainage and working with puffy eyes and really with any protocol, we're always gonna wanna start in the middle of the face here and then move outwards, okay? So we're always gonna start by rolling by the nose, and generally we're intending for it to come back this way so it can flush, okay? So I'm gonna pick up my trusty roller here, and I'm always going to start with the yang side, okay? So that helps us boost, bring microcirculation, blood flow. It's gonna make things look real great. Okay, so I'm placing my roller on my forehead. I'm coming right into this part here. It's really important to get into some of these reflexes here. It's great for brain irrigation. You've got some thyroid reflexes in there. So really helping to boost that metabolism, making all the tissues much more tight, because that can be a sign of thyroid deficiency. And we're also going to want the brain to irrigate so that the optic nerve gets some nice juicy love from the blood. Okay, so let's come on in here. And I am putting this one edge of the concave roller right along the bottom edge of my bone. Okay, so I'm following that bony edge kind of all the way around, and then it will be the opposite when we come to the bottom. Okay, so I've got it at a 45-degree angle, and I'm going to keep rolling. I like to stay in this area until I feel that sense of stimulation, okay? And then I move to the next section of my eye, and you can see that I'm not rolling directly on my eyebrow, okay? I'm actually rolling a little bit below my eyebrow for one of the concave parts, okay? This is to avoid creating a lot of riff-raff with your eyebrows. We want to make sure you still have them all by the time we're done, okay? So I just do little sections as I move all the way out. This is kind of my first pass and what I'm going to do the first time, kind of working out any knots I feel along the way and really making sure that I come out over this entire edge. Okay? And don't forget to roll here. Extremely valuable, extremely important. It's probably even going to be a little bit tender, so I like to work out that tenderness before I move on. So we're creating, or we're going over top of the whole entire bone structure here on the eye. Whew, I can already feel my body starting to warm up. I can already start to feel that blood flow is moving. Whew. Okay, and come on back. All right, so then what I like to do is I also like to do a pass where I am now completely over top and following the top part of the eyebrow. Okay, so again, I like to do this in sections and following along. Here we go. Okay, well, you can definitely see that there's a lot more blood flow going to the area. I held my roller at about a 45-degree angle. It gives me great control, and they were really light, delicate, gentle strokes, okay? It's amazing, and you would think that with a natural material, you have to press really hard to get any results. That's the myth, is that you don't have to do that. These tools were cut and designed specifically to get you the results that you're looking for without damaging the skin, without creating this immune system response when you're cutting and, you know, damaging the skin. Let's get that cell turnover. Let's help the body all in a natural way. So once I've done the top on both ways, basically going on either top of the eyebrow, I'm then going to take it and follow the same theory, but going along the bottom. So I'm going to place my tool right here, and again, following the same idea of sections, I'm gonna start right here. All right, So what's valuable about the bottom is you want to follow that natural little area, right? So I'm lining up again this portion with the bottom of my eye here, going in sections all the way out. Don't forget this high part of the zygomatic arch. This is where the pericardium is, so it can increase blood flow, but all the while, so make sure that you get onto this high arch of the zygomatic arch, because you're gonna wanna get that extra help from the pericardium that's there. So the reflex area and zones of the pericardium are in here, so they're great to push the blood. They're great to help us deliver all of those beautiful things that we just lifted up. So really don't forget to come onto here. So if there's tension in that area, it means we maybe need to do a little work on our heart, okay? Then I'm going to turn my beautiful tool around and I'm going to follow, and I'm actually going over top of my eyelid here, going from the beginning here, and I'm just gonna cover that entire surface area. This you can go back and forth, but remember, we are wanting to push everything out this way. Oh, I could even hold it here, hold it here. It's a great little shape to be able to use right over top of your eyes. And it's okay to massage your eyes. There's actually some really good reflexes in the eyelids and in the eyes that are going to make you feel amazing. This is feeling so good. I don't want to stop. Oh, here we go. Coming down all the way. Oh my gosh, feels so good. This eye feels like a brand new baby's eye. And this eye feels like, you know, it's down and heavy and I can see much more clear out of this eye and it feels so great. At this point, you could add a little bit more if you wanted to. I love doing this every now and then. I should probably do it more often. If you were to do it daily, you would see a significant difference in how lifted your eyebrows. You're also going to feel a huge benefit when it comes to the reproductive system, okay? So anybody dealing with PCOS, infertility, breast tenderness, any kind of stagnation in the reproductive system, this is such a great protocol for you, okay? I really like using the concave for this because I can get in a little bit more significantly into some of these very specific reflexes. You know, this one here is for the breast and ovaries, so it really helps me to get in there without creating any damage to the face. Plus, I'm using a yang roller. So I'm going to get the effects of a yang roller. Then when I turn this over, the brass is giving me that yin sensation. So I'm getting the cooling and the dispersing that you get from metals when you use them on the face. So remember, we're doing yang and then yin. All right? Thanks for joining me today, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you liked the video. Of course, comment down below if you liked the video or if there's anything else around the eyes that I might be able to help you with. All right, take care for now.